I mean, the speed you're going, if you hit her, you're as bad as a train. Hello fellow anime geeks and welcome to another review where I log my journey to try every anime series that I can. I got my usual 4 questions at the ready and today I have an anime original for you guys, Tokyo 24 or Tokyo 24th Ward on Crunchy. The main genre tags are mystery and sci-fi with a superpower theme. I would call this a sci-fi action thriller that's a mixture between Minority Report and Limitless, so less superpowery and more human potential. This actually does tell a complete thriller story, so don't be too fooled by the slice of life tone in the beginning, which actually kind of reminded me of Ikebukuro Westgate Park for some reason. Maybe it was the over-stylized, inconsequential scenes focusing on the daily struggles inside of the 24th Ward. No, this isn't any normal neighborhood. This is set in a charged political zone where efforts to curb crime have culminated in the creation of this advanced AI crime prediction system. Our protagonist suffered a tragic loss when his childhood friend and first love died in a traumatic accident when they were younger. He is able to reunite with the rest of his friends at the memorial service, but all of that is cut short when they begin to receive these mysterious phone calls that alter their physical states and hack into their nervous systems to show them these difficult trolley problems that will come to pass in the near future. Obviously, the friends race to try to save all human life. Thankfully, Red is a hacker, Green is the heir to this AI security system, and Blue, our protagonist, is basically Superman. Together, they're RGB. Kinda cute, no? The first thing I noticed about this show, how polished it is. And why wouldn't it be? It's Cloverworks. There's the cool hip-hop elevator music in the background, there's the big budget sound effects. Ooh! The sound in this is too good. The cinematic transitions, the bright colorful moments, the slice of life comedy that always seems to happen over food for some reason, the post-credit scenes that hint at something bigger, the emotional moments designed to tug at your heartstrings, moving time forward after a high-tension scene to properly digest what happened. Every single piece of this is perfectly designed. And that's just it. This feels very manufactured. It's like those moderately advanced AI generated stories where you can tell where they got all of the tropes and mechanisms for that genre, but those alone don't really make the narrative. Also, all of the episodes were directed by a different person, which made them feel kind of disjointed, but they probably thought that they could get away with it because this plot progression is just a simplistic translation of the hero's journey. The real unique stuff in this anime is in its ideas. The mechanism to enter the altered physical state and tying that to the sci-fi technology, I thought that was really cool, and all of the political ideas. The perils of democracy, freedom versus safety, government surveillance, mass psychosis, agent provocateurs, perceived justice, and do the ends ever really justify the means? So why then, when this is so perfectly polished and full of interesting ideas that I often don't see in anime, did I feel like I was just dutifully watching this every week as if it was homework? I think it's because it's propaganda. It's a presentation of interesting ideas, not an interesting exploration of those ideas. And that's just not really why we watch and read and tell stories. We don't want an answer. We want to struggle to try to figure out what it means to be human. Good stories have timeless, universal themes that explore this, themes that everyone can relate to and understand. Now, obviously, I'm not a young boy who goes around slaying demons with my supernatural sunflare abilities, but I can understand helplessness, despair, and outrage in someone harming my family. I can understand revenge and wanting to work myself ragged in order to protect that family. So without any of this, there's not really much of a story there, and I think maybe that's why in this case all of the narrative was just dumped in the second half of the show. I don't think propaganda is worthwhile. But if you want a cool mixture of supernatural and sci-fi with a broken anti-hero and some interesting questions on morality, try ID Invaded. If you like gritty comic book style sci-fi action with cool characters and political ideas, try Akudama Drive. And on that note, I'll catch you in the next video. Whew.